Hi, welcome back to Guessagaingaming. So today I thought I'd do something that I have talked about when I've made reviews about this game, but I've never actually done on the channel, which is Necromunda Underhive Wars, which is a game I really love. I know it's not got the greatest reviews ever, but I don't know why, because apart from the reason I'm just going to talk about, I think it's fantastic. I've not had any real bugs other than, the odd little bug you get in every game. It's never crashed. The graphics are great. The characterization and the way you can customize your characters is fantastic. The amount of weapons and mods is fantastic, and the fact it's turn-based on so many different levels with grapples and things like that, I think is great. It's got a load more depth to the turn-based combat than things like XCOM and even Phantom Doctrine and Other Side and other turn-based games I've played. So apart from this, which is what I'm going to show you now, it would be my favourite turn-based game. It probably kind of is anyway, but the problem is that the story is not connected to the game you play, which I've mentioned before. I imagine they did that because it's just easier to do it like that for graphics and for making the game, but it detracts from the game hugely in the context that it'd be like XCOM if you made your squad of soldiers and then you had to play the story mission with just a blank squad that wasn't your own making, or any game like that. It would just spoil the fidelity of how you were thinking of the game, and the continuity would be all out because you're used to playing with your own squad and then suddenly you go into this story mission when you're not. So I don't know why they did that. Like I said, I guess it's because it's easier to do, but it's not a good decision. Whatever they decide to do that for, it's not a good decision because it completely takes you out of the point, because with all games, whether they're turn-based or not, the point to you build up your own squad, or your own character, and you get used to how they play, you get used to how the weapons they've got are, you get used to each individual squad member if you've got a gang or an army or whatever it might be, a squad. So it really spoils that part of the game. The turn-based mission game, which is like an extraction shooter when you go into the missions and do your fighting and come out, that part's brilliant, and if only the story was connected to your own created gang, it would be perfect, but this is the bit that's not. So I'm just going to go into this and have a look at it, and I haven't done this before. You can see I'm on chapter 4, so I've done bits of the story, but I've not really been following it because, to be honest, I couldn't care less because it's not my gang, it's just some random people, and that's what it is, it's just some random people. So I've never done this. I'm going to skip this because we don't want to hear all that, and just show you what I mean by how it is. And I find it odd, even if they decided to do this for cost or because it was easier, whatever. I'm still surprised someone didn't think that was going to kind of break the immersion level when you go from playing your own gang to just some random people that aren't your gang. I'm amazed that they didn't realise. And to be honest, maybe it isn't for everybody. The reviews I've read of this game, generally people just didn't like things about the game. This isn't the thing that put them off, but to me this is the only thing that put me off. So here we are in randomness. You can see at the top left we've got to defeat Calria and enter the Bane Cat's hideout perimeter, and we've got a gang, but it's not our gang, it's just some random people. So it's not just annoying and frustrating because you've already played your own gang for ages, and also, I mean, in my case I've played lots of different gangs, and I'm used to all of them, by the way. I've played them so much, I think I've got 4 different gangs in this through 3 different houses, and I'm used to all of them because I've played them a lot, especially the gang members I've played a lot in each gang. I'm really used to them. So it's not just unimmersive to suddenly drop you into a different gang that's not your own gang, but also it's really, really hard. And this game of all games, because it's not like XCOM where you've got a handful of weapons and basically you've got the first level weapons, then you've got the laser guns, then you've got the plasma guns, etc. In this you've got so many different weapons and abilities and all these grapple things and things different. it's impossible to kind of get used to how these play, just because I've never played this game, this house, let alone this game. So I'd have to go through all the stats and all the weapons of each person and what they do and how they play. And even if I did do that, which of course I can do, it doesn't mean I'd understand how to play them. So it's really irritating, and that's why I've not really done it. As I look at this now, it just doesn't appeal to me. It doesn't appeal to me because, number one, as I've just said, it's not my gang. I don't know how they play. I don't really care how they play. And that's not just because I've not played this house. Even if it was a house I'd played before, like Escher, it wouldn't matter, because even then I know each individual gang member because I've built them up in different ways, and I've given them different stats and different equipment and different guns and different things because I wanted them to do that particular task in my gang. But forget that. I just don't really care about what the story is, because why do I care? I'm some random gang doing some random thing that doesn't involve my gangs at all. Why do I care? Why would I want to find out what happens if I enter the Bane Cat's hideout perimeter? I don't care about them. I don't even know who the hell they are. So, yeah, like I said, it's a pity, because if they'd only connected the gangs you create to the main story, this would be, in my opinion, the best turn-based game I've played, for the reasons I've given in the other videos I've made about it and in this video. But because it's disconnected, it's just an extraction shooter, and that's fine because I really enjoy the turn-based combat in this, but that's all it is, because the story is just another thing just for the sake of it. They might as well not have the story, but it doesn't make any sense to have a story when it's nothing to do with you. Anyway, that's just my opinion. Like I said, I'm not going to play through this because it's just going to end up looking like another playthrough of Necromunda, but this is just to show you how it looks when you go into it. It's just completely random. So it's even more random, actually. I just thought about this, because it's unlike the normal missions where you get to pick where your gang drop in. You just get dumped in there and you're wherever you are, which again, it's not what you're used to, and you're used to be able to think. You're used to being able to think about where you want to position your gang members to the best of their abilities and what you're going to try and do tactically. But in this, you're just plonked in different places, and you don't have that option either. So yeah, I don't like this. Maybe sometime when I'm really bored, I'll play through these story missions as something to do, but yeah, I can't see why I play through these when I could just go and play my gangs and there's no difference. It's just another fight, but this is a fight with people I don't know about, things I don't care about. So anyway, thanks for watching Guessagaingaming. Till next time, take care for now.